Yo, what's going on, boys? It's your boy Dobbs here, and I'm doing another player review setup here for you guys. And in this episode, we're going to be doing John Michael Liles from the Toronto Maple Leafs. That is right, my hometown. But anyways, guys, let's get into the age, height, weight, all that good stuff first. So the player info. He's 31 years old. That doesn't play into effect whatsoever. But his height is 5'10", 185, and he shoots left. So he's a really small defenseman. He's an offensive defenseman, so he's got to have a smaller build. But he's smaller than most defensemen, and I don't find that he's getting injured on the ice when I play with him. So if you guys have used Michael Liles before, you may find that he's a little prone to injury, but whenever I've used him, he's fairly good and he can stand on his feet. So I'm fine with him, and he's so underrated. It just makes up for his size just tremendously. But let's get into his individual stats, guys. Let's get into the skating. This is probably the best thing about John Michael Liles. His skating is phenomenal. He's a 4.5-star skating category, 88 acceleration, 88 agility, like I said, 80 balance, so he might get tossed around a bit, but I find he's pretty good. 85 endurance and 88 speed, so he's such a fast defenseman. I wouldn't say he's like an Erik Karlsson or anything, but he's basically like a miniature version. He's so fast, guys. You definitely have to try him out. The skating is definitely one of the upsides to John Michael Liles, so definitely check that out. He's so fast, it's unbelievable. So that acceleration, agility, and speed play very nice for that 85 endurance. Now, onto the puck skills. This is another really good category in John Michael Liles. He has 87 deking, so if you like to deke with your defenseman, so he's got like an 87, so that's pretty good, so you can get most angles down pat. 84 hand-eye, which helps out a lot with like deflection, stuff like that, receiving passes, so he's fairly good there. 88 passing, which is pretty good. I'd say that's above average for most defensemen, so that's really good, and for his price and height, you can't beat it. 88 passing is really good. Same thing with 88 puck control. That's a very good puck skills category, and I could say hand-eye could go up a bit more, but other than that, guys, he's a really solid defenseman for the puck skills, so you can get those breakout passes, just make dirty passing plays that you can deke if you like with him. Now, onto his senses, where he has a perfect category. This is what I really like about John Michael Liles. He doesn't take any penalties, and he's just an offensive juggernaut. As you can see, 88 discipline. You will not be taking penalties with this guy, so you can spam that poke check if you really like to. You won't be taking a lot of penalties, so if you go for those hits, you might get waved off a couple times and you might not actually be called. So his discipline is really good, so that 88 is really good. You won't be taking penalties, like I've said. Offensive awareness, 88, so like I said, he's an offensive juggernaut, guys. So he's very aware in the offensive zone, and it's just really good how it plays out with his play style. Like I say, he's an offensive defenseman, so he's going to be in the offensive zone most of the time. But 80 poise, I don't really know what poise does in this game. If someone knows what poise does, please leave a comment down below, because I actually have no clue and I don't know how to review that. So, but he's got an 80 for poise, so tell me if that's good, low, in the mid area. I don't know, someone tell me, because I actually have no idea what poise is. Now, onto the defensive category. He has 4 stars, which is not bad for an offensive defenseman. Most offensive defensemen don't have a single defensive stat. Like, they're really lacking the defense category, but this is different for John Michael Liles. He has 84 defensive awareness, which is not the worst. If you're a good defender, you play in club or whatever, you can definitely get around that, and it doesn't play too much into effect. But I would say it's a really important category. But like I said, if you're a really good defender, you can get around that really well. Face-offs 50, don't worry about that. You're not gonna be taking face-offs to the defenseman. Shot blocking's an 86, which is, I'd say, is above average. So you can take those pucks to the face. But God, Mark Stoll, man, that was unbelievable. That was so fucking heartbreaking. If anyone's seen that, he took a puck right to the face. I can't remember who he was from, just wired. Oh my God, it was so bad. But I'm getting off topic, but you can get some good shot blocks in there, and with the 84 stick checking, which is fairly good as well. So the defensive category, I would say, is average. I wouldn't say it's the best. He's just really well rounded all around, but his offense really does make up for it. So but on the physical category, this is what really drops his overall. As you can see, he's an 82 overall, and everyone's like, oh, he's such a bad defenseman. Overall doesn't mean anything in this game, guys. Just look at the physical category. You're obviously not going to be taking the body with him. He's 5'10", 185. but his aggressiveness is 75, body checking is 77, so it's really low. You won't be getting many body checks in with him. You won't be decking kids, so if you're looking for that, go with a Shea Weber or Dion Phaneuf, but John Michael Lyles isn't the guy for physicality, so that's out of the equation. Durability is 87, like I said, like he's durable, like he doesn't get knocked over, even with that 80 speed, or what was I going to say, speed, the balance, it does play out, it really does help out with how well he is on his feet. So that 87 durability does make up for the physical category. Fighting skill 70. See, like it's not the greatest. You're not gonna be fighting with John Michael Lyles. And 83 strength, which is not too bad as well. So like his hitting, I would say, is like below average, but you can get it done with him. So he's just an all-around really good defenseman, guys, and he's really cheap in HUT. That's what I'm gonna get to right now, and I'll show you guys how much he is in HUT. Let's go. All right, guys. So now that you're in HUT, what you want to do is go for search for item. Obviously, a search for your defenseman. You want to go left defenseman. Let's go over here. There we go. NHL, and you want to, okay, player type, I don't know what I'm doing here, but go to Toronto. So there you go. Put the buy now maximum, I would say go 700, because that's all he's worth, guys. He's a really cheap defenseman, but as you can see, there's one John Michael Lyles up for 600 pucks. I would get that instantly, but since I have a John Michael Lyles, I'm not going to buy him. But as you can see, this is John Michael Lyles. He's got all his stats: 88 skating, 83 shot, 87 hands, 79 checking, and 83 defense. So that's how you can find him, guys. He has a 600 buy now. I don't know if there's any more on the market, but that's a really good price for Lyles. I'll up it up a bit more. He's probably around the 1,000 mark, I'm guessing. But as you can see, you get more when you search for a higher price. So 600, 750. So it hovers around that mark, in the 1,000 mark. So 750 once again, 950, just around the 1,000 to 600 mark, I would say, is what John Michael Lyles is worth. So if you guys want to buy him, I would highly recommend trying out this guy, this defenseman, guys. If you don't have a 5-star team like me, I would definitely recommend trying out these players, because they really do help out your team if you cannot open these packs or you don't have enough pucks. So you save pucks and you get really high-end players. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I really do recommend trying this guy out, guys, because I'll be reviewing more higher end players like Claude Giroux, Patrick Kane later on. But I just want to help out people with their hot teams, try to help them build a better team for a really low cost. So John Michael Lyles is a solid pickup. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.